So I'm at SWOMfest in Austin, great event put on by Jackie Huba, Ben McConnell of the Society for Word of Mouth, and also authors of the book Creating Customer Evangelists. We've got business owners here, we've got marketers, gurus, and if you're wondering about word of mouth, you've probably often heard it called the most powerful form of marketing. In fact, you may have also said it's the most powerful form of marketing. If that's true, if you believe that, what's your word of mouth marketing plan? What steps are you taking to enable word of mouth for your business? That's one of the questions I had when we came here to SWOMfest, and let's find out.
As far as what a plan is, what is an actionable idea that a company can do to get their customers talking. I think companies should ask this question. Does blank earn an opinion? Meaning as does blank activity, does it earn an opinion from a customer? If a company has a strong point of view, it's going to earn an opinion from customers. For example, get out your business card. Look at your business card. Ask yourself, does this business card earn an opinion from a customer? A business card could look like this. Does that earn an opinion from a customer? I don't know. I tend to try and earn opinions from people. Thus, when I do a business card, I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to do a card that earns an opinion. Some folks might like it, some folks might not. It doesn't fit in the wallet like a business card does. But you know what? It earns an opinion, people linger longer, and they ask me, John, brand autopsy, what does it do? And boom, opens up for conversation. So a business card is a simple overlooked tactic. Think about that. What are some other marketing tactics you've done or are doing or consider doing that you can ask the question, does this tactic earn an opinion from a customer?
Word of mouth is so important, and it's a great idea to have a plan. I think the first thing you have to do is to know who your customer is and know where to find them. That's important for anything, but the more you know about them, the easier it's going to be to do something that will get their attention, to do something remarkable, because it really has to be something out of the ordinary. The most important thing is you have to have a plan for follow-through, because marketing messages, if there's a disconnect between customer service and what's happening, you're going to get bad word of mouth, and what you want is positive word of mouth. So encouraging your employees and encouraging your customers by really fulfilling their needs with your product or service, and then encouraging them to give testimonials, that can go a long way towards starting to get you some positive word of mouth.
So I think in our minds, it's the easiest thing is to jump to the tactics. Well, we can start doing the social media, or we can start giving free crap away, or whatever those things are. But I think, as Haley was talking about this morning, it's really reframing that conversation. So now it's not really about, me selling something in my mom and pop shop. It's really about how I make those people's lives better. So sure, it's about customer service. Sure, it's about a great product, but then beyond that, how can I reframe that conversation to let those people realize that I'm in this with them? I'm a part of their lives. I don't just provide a service, I'm a part of their lives on a daily basis. So it is that mechanic that I love who sends me a Christmas card each year. That's a small little tactical thing that he does, but on a larger level, I know that he really cares about me getting to point A, from A to B in a safe way in my car. And so I know that he's looking out for me, and that's what he wants to let me know. He's looking out for me. It's not just about, remember me whenever you want to come change your oil. It's, I'm the guy down the street that really does care about you and your life, so I'm going to help you do those simple little everyday things so you don't have to think about them. So he's helped me rethink about how, mechanics work, right? So I think mom and pop shops and in smaller businesses, Brains on Fire is a small business, so we have to be our own best case study, right? So we have to find those kindred spirits out in the world and then say, you know what, you're one of us. And so there's a lot online and offline. We do that in a whole bunch of different ways, but ultimately we want to make them feel like they're a part of Brains on Fire and empower them that way.
Good thing is that word of mouth, and we've sort of heard this at the event here today, is it doesn't have to be very expensive, which I think is really attractive to small businesses. I think the key is to try and find, for lack of a better term, sort of evangelists for your company or for your product or for what you're doing, and try and find out who those people are and really bring them together if you can, whether that's online, whether it's in a face-to-face setting, and kind of talk to them and get them, if you can identify them, and they're already excited probably about what you're doing, but really show that you care about them and make them feel special, whether it's giving them information ahead of time, whether it's letting them test out your product. And I think by doing that, I mean, that's something that you could do with a small coffee session, for example. Invite them into your company or go to a coffee shop. And I think by doing that, that will help spread word of mouth. Like, those people will go out and tell others about what you're doing. So I think that would be an approach that would work well.